The Pope holds a unique position in the world. He is the spiritual leader of the Catholic Church, a global community of over 1.3 billion people. His influence extends beyond the Church, reaching into realms of politics, social justice, and international relations. The recent passing of Pope Francis on April 22, 2025, marked the end of an era. His papacy was defined by humility, a focus on the poor and marginalized, and a call for environmental stewardship. As the world mourns his loss, the Church prepares for a time-honored tradition, the election of a new pope. The selection of a new pope is a process shrouded in secrecy and steeped in centuries-old tradition. It is a time of intense prayer, reflection, and discernment for the cardinals, who carry the weight of choosing the next vicar of Christ. The conclave, as this process is known, is a testament to the enduring legacy of the Catholic Church and its capacity for renewal. The death of a pope triggers a period known as sede vacante, Latin for the seat being vacant. The Camerlengo, a senior cardinal, takes over the temporal administration of the Church. One of his first duties is to formally confirm the Pope's death. This involves calling out the Pope's baptismal name 3 times and gently tapping his forehead. Once the death is confirmed, the Camerlengo takes possession of the fisherman's ring, a symbol of the Pope's authority, and breaks it. This act signifies the end of the previous pontificate and the beginning of the interregnum. The world awaits the white smoke that will signal the election of the new pope. The passing of Pope Francis was met with global mourning. Millions around the world grieved the loss of a compassionate leader. His body lay in state in St. Peter's Basilica, allowing the faithful to pay their final respects. The world watched as dignitaries and commoners alike filed past his simple wooden coffin, a testament to his humility. Following the public viewing, a solemn funeral mass was held in St. Peter's Square. Cardinals, bishops, and world leaders gathered to bid farewell to the beloved pontiff. The air was thick with incense and the sound of Gregorian chants, creating an atmosphere of profound solemnity and reflection. With the funeral rites completed, the Church entered the official period of sede vacante. The Camerlengo, Cardinal Kevin Joseph Farrell, assumed his responsibilities, overseeing the day-to-day operations of the Vatican. His role, though temporary, carries immense weight as he guides the Church through this time of transition. The destruction of the fisherman's ring marked a pivotal moment in the sede vacante. This symbolic act, witnessed by the College of Cardinals, signified the end of Pope Francis's reign and the official vacancy of the papacy. The world waited with bated breath for the conclave to begin, the sacred process that would usher in a new era for the Catholic Church. From all corners of the globe, the cardinals, the princes of the Church, converge on Rome. Clad in their distinctive scarlet robes, they represent the universality of the Catholic Church and the diversity of its people. These men, each chosen for his wisdom and piety, bear the solemn duty of electing the next successor to St. Peter. The conclave takes place within the confines of the Sistine Chapel, a masterpiece of Renaissance art. Michelangelo's breathtaking frescoes depicting scenes from the Book of Genesis serve as a backdrop for this momentous occasion. It is here, in this sacred space, that the cardinals will remain secluded from the outside world, cut off from all forms of communication. The doors of the Sistine Chapel close, signifying the beginning of the conclave. The cardinals, sworn to secrecy, begin the process of prayer, discussion, and ultimately voting. The atmosphere is one of intense spiritual reflection. The weight of their decision rests heavily on their shoulders. The voting process is a meticulous and secret affair. The cardinals, each in their own designated space, carefully inscribe their choice on a ballot paper. The ballots are then collected, counted, and read aloud. If no candidate receives the required 2/3 majority, the ballots are burned with a chemical additive producing black smoke, a sign to the waiting world that a pope has yet to be chosen. The world holds its breath, watching for the smoke that will signal the election of a new pope. Days turn into nights as the cardinals continue their deliberations. The anticipation is palpable. The faithful gather in St. Peter's Square, praying for guidance and inspiration for the electors. Finally, after a period of intense prayer and discernment, a plume of white smoke appears from the chimney atop the Sistine Chapel. The bells of St. Peter's Basilica ring out, announcing to the world that a new pope has been chosen. A collective cheer erupts from the crowd in the square, a mixture of relief, joy, and anticipation. Inside the Sistine Chapel, the newly elected pope has chosen his papal name, signifying a new chapter in his life and in the life of the Church. He is then vested in the white papal robes, a symbol of purity and authority. The cardinals, one by one, approach him, offering their obedience and pledging their support. The moment the world has been waiting for arrives. The new pope emerges on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica. A hush falls over the crowd as he offers his first apostolic blessing, Urbi et Orbi, to the city and to the world. At that moment, the Church has a new shepherd, a new vicar of Christ, ready to lead the faithful into the future.